When you think about the conceit of what this is, the conceit of the creative is, the pets of superheroes, and that, in fact, it has never been done before. I think the convergence of great story, great teams working on this, great trusted studio who knows this very well, the home of the Justice League. But then also, again, it attracted the talent. I mean, this incredible talent across the board of all these so well-known actors, and we really casted the heck out of this movie. Fortunately now, as I sit here with you, I've seen iterations of the movie, and I can tell you with great confidence that Super Pets delivers. One of the interesting, unique, I think, facets that I do love about this story is the relationship. Ultimately, the relationship between Crypto and Ace, who's played by Kevin Hart, because at that core, there's an anchoring there in the relationship between Crypto and Ace and the lessons that they teach each other. And it's honestly not too dissimilar to the relationship that I actually have with Kevin. I mean, he's been one of my best friends for almost a decade now. What I do love is that the superpowers of these pets were earned. And over time, through lessons and takeaways and experience, they learn to embrace their superpowers, which, I think is a great story. And I think it's also a great story thread for kids and families around the world to talk about after the movie's done. Now, taking the ideologies of what the Justice League look like and just stretch them out just a little bit so they're a bit more reflective of today and the times. And you're finding that as we test the movie with audiences now around the world, they're really responding to that. So that's a cool thing. There's huge fight scenes, there's great spectacle, there's great scale in this movie too as well. And the animation has a really, I think, a unique quality that almost feels a little vintage, but yet still feels very cool and up to date. I gotta say, our casting is just all stars across the board. I'm decently funny in the movie, but everyone else, I mean, it's just home run after home run after home run. Our children are always the great ego destroyer, when it comes to things like that. I mean, the irony that, John's kids and, the fact that they think he's cool now after being Superman, an animated Superman, I just think is so funny because, this guy's one of the, top most respected directors in Hollywood, well-known, obviously, around the world with The Office and the roles that he's done. But it took this one to make him cool. I love that. I love that. I consider Hobbs. Hobbs is our Frenchie. He's our son. He's just the best. And those Frenchies, as many pet owners know, especially of Frenchies, they're little clowns, and he's the best.